Good afternoon, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. I wanted to discuss the leftists and why we get leftists when they're not in power saying they want to abolish the monarchy, and when they get into government they're suddenly very happy to suck up to the king and suck up to the British royal family. And I wanted to discuss that in a bit more detail. The latest to do this is this one. Let's just bring up the image. Lisa Nandy, Secretary of State for Culture, Media and Sport. When she was vying for the leadership back in 2020, she was on record saying that they wanted to abolish the monarchy because it's undemocratic. That's the reason. Not the finances. I'll go into the finances later. Because it's undemocratic. This is the thing with the left. They are hypocrites and they are not consistent. Why has Lisa Nandy changed her tune now she's in power and why she's in government? Well, couple of reasons. First of all, the royal family does have a certain allure in the international circuit. Look at President Trump. He loves the late Queen and he loves the monarchy in general. I think it's a throwback and because he's got British roots, so that's one reason. It's a power play. They can wheel out the monarchy all over the country and all over the world and impress the foreigners that have either abolished the monarchy or have a fascination with ours because of their colonial ties and colonial history to Britain. That's the first reason. The second reason is quite sinister and I wanted to unpack that in a little bit more detail now. Essentially, when the British government unveils something sinister or unsavoury or something that's not liked by the masses, they usually lean on the king and the royal family to make it palatable. Think after the Southport riots what happened last year. We had King Charles getting on his pedestal and saying diversity is our strength, and look at how the communities came together, the anti-racist protests after the Southport atrocity, to, I don't know, gang up against the working class people that were rightly outraged that a few of their children were slaughtered by a immigrant, or the child of an immigrant, second generation British, shall we say. So it's useful for them. Now, this is where the king has fallen into the leftist trap, okay? They have no desire to support the monarchy other than if it serves their ends. When the king goes out and says diversity is a strength, don't look back in anger, and isn't it great how we work together as a common collective as a country, he's pissing off the most patriotic people in the country. Most people on the right in the United Kingdom like the monarchy. There are always exceptions, no rule is absolute, but they like the monarchy because it reminds them of the great country that Britain was and can be again. It's pomp, it's ceremony, it's tradition, it's the way we do things. The left don't see it that way. The left have never seen it that way. They see the monarchy as a tool. They see the monarchy as something to be exploited like any other government institution. The king has been most unwise, and the king has been most unwise because he's not realised that he's being used by a prime minister that will be gone soon. This is the issue. When you get Rachel from accounts putting up the wealth taxes in the country, I noticed it on 3 occasions since last year. As soon as the Labour government does something like that, as we say it's the politics of envy, or they're going after wealth or property taxes, you get legions of leftists all over the internet, and the first thing they do is point to the monarchy and the property rights of the crown. I am for property rights, and if you are for property rights and you are for people having property and owning things and loving it, then that starts at the top. You can't pick and choose your battles. I've made this argument on X and I've made this argument on our channel before. This is broader than the monarchy. It's just the monarchy is the foundation from which property rights flow in the United Kingdom. As such, if you're attacking the wealth of a particular individual, the highest in the land, and you are attacking their property rights. Why is that? Is it just because you don't like them personally, politically, for what they stand for? And what's to say when you get into government, or your people get into government, you won't come after my property rights, or anybody else on your tick sheet that you don't like? This is the thing that you need to think about, and this is the thing that keeps me awake. It haunts my dreams, my nightmares. We will know that we own nothing and be happy. I'm sure people have heard that before. This is what they want for all of us. And this is the thing, even with wealthy individuals that support so-called agendas like this, they think they're protected. They think by appeasing the crocodile, they will be eaten last. That might be true, but eventually you will be eaten. Anyway, this is why the leftists like the monarchy. They like the monarchy because it serves their ends. Whereas people on the right tend to like all of the monarchy because of what it represents, our history, our culture, and the great country we can be and will be again. I appreciate your time, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video later on today. Thank you.